few months ago, I got an Ooni Pro Pizza Oven, and so began my quest to make truly awesome pizza. Stuff that could be put up with some of the best out there, pies that didn't taste or look like a homemade pizza. What I've realized with the dozens of pies I've made since then, it is much harder than it looks. You're all going into one bowl again. Pizza is so universally made and loved, and it has so many different varieties and types that the best of the best have years of experience and trial and error behind their pies. And many of those had another lifetime of experience from their mentors before them. They know their craft, they know their sauce, they know their dough, and maybe most importantly, they know their oven like the back of their hand. But I'm determined, and I live in New Jersey, one of the pizza capitals of the world, so there's no shortage of people to talk pizza with. Welcome to Pizza School. My teacher this episode is Jerry Carollo, the incredibly talented owner and pizzaiolo behind Prima Pizza Kitchen. Prima, as you can see, makes some really great looking pies, combining old school appreciation for ingredients with the more new school appreciation for good, crispy pies with no flop. It's like if a super thin bar pie in a New York style had a perfectly cooked baby, and that's what I love about it.
My name is Jerry Carollo. We're here at Prima Pizza Kitchen in Somerville, New Jersey. It's a town that I grew up in. I've always wanted to have a pizza place in this town, and yeah, here we are. My style of pizza now that I love making, it's thin, well done, crispy. That's what I feel, most people like these days anyway. The pizza business is brought down from family. My father, he grew up in the business. Literally, I was 8 years old when I was sitting on a milk crate at his old place doing the register. It's been it's been 30, 35, 40 years in the business, and I thank my father on a lot of the stuff that that I've learned, and it's just a lot of stuff that he instilled in me as work ethic and as far as making the dough and the sauces and the everything about the business. And he warned me about the long hours, and it's you're not gonna have a life in the whole food business. So it's and it wasn't always something that I wanted to be in, to be honest with you. Like, there was a period in my life where I said to myself, I'm like, this is not what I want to do. It's just too many hours. It's too much time away from family. But as the years went by, it's in your blood, and it's something that it's a passion, and I couldn't really kick it.
By watching Jerry work and talking to him about his process, I felt like I got a download that was huge, and I can't thank him enough for it. Some of the best tips I got from him in terms of making a better pie are: 1. Use plenty of olive oil in the dough recipe, as it'll help get a nice char and crunch on the outside and bottom of the crust. 2. Sauce further to the outside of the pie than you'd think. This one was a shocker to me because I figured this would eliminate the crust, but it doesn't. By bringing the sauce damn near to the end of the crust, it makes sure that it doesn't burn from all the air circulating in the oven before the bottom has a chance to get a nice crunch to it. Number 3, your oven doesn't have to be that hot, but the bottom of it should be. This means making sure you don't put your pizzas in the oven too early as the flame is building before the surface they will be resting on has a chance to warm up. Jerry's oven is only around 525 to 550 degrees, but he has it running all day long. This makes for an awesome crisp without too fast cook time that makes the crust darker than the undercarriage. 4. Be creative. With weekly specials like this awesome broccoli rabe and sausage pie and the thin crust spicy upside down, Jerry is constantly thinking about delicious new things he can make and post to bring people in. He's excited about pizza still, and it shows. His favorite specialty slice?
Eggplant marinara, which, it's thinly sliced eggplant over, a white base pie, and then it gets our spicy marinara sauce over the top with basil and grated cheese.
5. Be true to yourself. Some people don't like well-done pies, some people don't like Neapolitans, but the style you like, that's what you should make. That's what you should focus on, and who gives a shit what anybody else thinks?
I'm not saying that I don't want that, that customer that wants that doughy, not as well-done pie, but it's just my style. I'm not gonna, tend to stray away from something like that.
Yeah, you don't listen to the Rolling Stones and complain about it if you're a fan of hip hop or something.
Exactly, yeah.
And the final tip, add an upside down pie to your rotation. This starts by layering deli cut mozzarella, sprinkling over some spicy sauce, adding pecorino romano, baking, and topping with basil and more pecorino romano or parmesan. If you're like me, it won't be quite as good as Jerry's pie, but it'll still be an awesome change of pace and a nice new pie to give to your fam. Well, that is it for today, gang. Thank you for watching, and make sure if you're near Somerville, New Jersey, to go check out Prima Pizza Kitchen. They serve up awesome pizza made out of an immaculate kitchen, and they're really good people. Jerry, thank you again for having me in your kitchen and treating me like I'm family and showing me how everything works in there. It means a lot, and it helped me a ton. So, until next time, gang, stay well, enjoy some fine pizza, and I'll see you in the next video.